This video will demonstrate how to help a student set up their email account and get that settings set on their iPad as well. First, have the students visit on a computer the web address mail.google.com. When they enter that address, they'll see a sign-in button in the upper right-hand corner. They're going to sign in. They're not going to create a new account. So I have them sign in with their actual whole email address. I'm going to be signing in as a 4th grade student today. And I'm going to use the default password that was provided to me, which is USD 113$2014. That provided password could be something different, but for now that's what it is. Hit the sign in button and the student is going to be prompted to change the password. Be sure to have students either write this down and give you a copy of it if they're younger students, or be sure that they pick something that's going to be secure so that they can always be able to remember and log into their password. I'm going to just put this student's first name and the year. I'm going to click the blue Change Password button. I'm then going to say no to the Save Password. And this will be what the students see. They also may see a button at the login process where they're asked to accept the usage agreement, and that is fine. They should accept that usage agreement. You might remind students that what they're signing up for is not a traditional personal Gmail account, but an organizational Gmail account hosted by our district. Point out to them in the upper right-hand corner their email address. There is a sign out button there, and remind them that every time they're done with it, they should always sign out of it. And I am going to go ahead and sign out of that now on this computer, and then I'll pause the video and I will connect back up with my iPad so you can see what we need to do now with those settings once that password has been changed. Okay, as you can see now, I've got my iPad being part of our screencast now, and we'll go through the steps necessary for a student to set up their iPad to make the Mail app work with their Gmail account. We're going to start here with the Settings app and tap that to open up the options. We're going to scroll on the left-hand side down to Mail, Contacts, and Calendars. Give that a tap, and in the top right corner, Add Account. Now this screen, it's very important that you don't let students jump ahead of you, because even though we are using a Google account, we are not going to set up a Google email through this settings. We do set this up using the Exchange link. So the student's going to put their finger there and tap Exchange to get started. That's very important. In the first field, you're going to have them put their email address. So I'm going to put in the address of that student who I set up earlier. I'm going to put in the password that I reset my account to. And then I'm going to encourage students to change the word exchange here to something like school email. It can be anything, but let's make it be something that makes a little bit of sense. This is just sort of a description for the account. In the upper right-hand corner, we're going to tap the Next button, and you're going to see the image change to a slightly different set of options. In this field, you'll notice email is populated already. The server field needs to be populated with m.google.com. The next line down, domain, can be left blank, but the username field needs to have the entire email address entered again. So the username field should match the email field at the top. At that point, once they've entered that information, you can come up to the upper right-hand corner to the Next button and tap Next. It'll take just a minute for the students to see a screen change, and you will see some blue check marks and then some green buttons. Leave all those set to green, and then tap Save in the upper right-hand corner. You'll get a confirmation that the email has been added, and you'll be able to see school email listed under the accounts. Then they can close out of the settings app, and they should be able then to come down to the mail app, and within just a few minutes it should start to populate with the email messages that are sitting in the account. And if you want to, you can go ahead and send a test email at that point. And that should give you the basics of setting up the student email on the iPads. And if you have any questions, you can always contact me.